Today was the first day of the 2-week game jam. So for the next 2 weeks, I will be working on the game jam. I found a project fairly quickly. Uh, it's not my idea. It was how to explain this? It was like a, it's like a game where the theme is excavation. So the way we chose to utilize that was that you are at the bottom of like this at the bottom of this cavern or whatever, and you have to dig yourself out. And I am now the primary writer for the team apparently. That was just kind of a role that was floated to me and I took it because I've been in the creative writing class, so I enjoy writing and I wanted to do it. So I'm writing the story. I started with the world because I feel like when you're writing a story, if you have like an idea for the world, like even just a general idea of what the world is like the political scene, the military history, the geography and whatnot, it can help you create a story. So I started with that, and I came up with a pretty solid narrative based off that. The narrative I came up with is that there was an ancient civilization that was forced underground as they fled the wrath of a ruthless empire. Uh, and they went under there, they lived there, and I decided that the downfall should be fairly obvious. Should maybe not be obvious, but like not hinted at, so the players are like, "Oh, think I know what happened here." Uh, so basically, for their food source, they depended on livestock, poultry, and wild insect bugs. Wild insects. And the idea is that the livestock and poultry got decimated by a deadly pathogen that could also affect humans. Okay, I should probably clarify. I did not come up with the pathogen part. I came up with the famine and disease. My co-writer, Aiden, came up with the pathogen part. Also, the ruthless empire part. He really just added a lot of flavor to it. So, like, flavor words, those were probably Aiden. Fair enough. um, but yeah, and then they so the livestock and the poultry started dying, so there wasn't enough food. So a bunch of them went back up to the surface and some stayed behind and either died of starvation or were infected with the pathogen. I just say they died of starvation. Aiden, who added the pathogen part, also added the pathogen there. And then I started writing a bunch of like notes, a bunch of lore things. I wanted to like write in because that's how I'm gonna tell the story to the player is through these notes. And I wanted to do it in a way that is flexible to the team. So I haven't really clarified like where you find these notes. I've left what like where you should find them. Like these notes are found in the mayor's office or these notes are found in the dungeon, whatever. But I haven't specified like where in the office or where in the dungeon. I want to leave that up to the level designers and the gameplay designers as well, so they can have a solid idea of gameplay. That's about it. Signing off.